Боже, як тут високо. Так, давайте починати. Ні? Ще не починаємо? Діма, добрий день. Проходьте сюди, тут ваше місце. Ми чекали саме на вас. So, let's start our event today. Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, dear jury, dear guests, we are all happy to welcome you here at the America House at our all-Ukrainian preliminary round of Diamond Challenge Ukraine. So, my name is Natalia Shkurka, and I'm the Diamond Challenge coordinator in Ukraine, and I'm going to host today's event. So, the Diamond Challenge program is a unique program for learning, for education on entrepreneurship for teenagers, targeted at teenagers aged 15, 18 years old. Nervous by myself. I think. So, 2 years ago, the history of Diamond Challenge in Ukraine started with the signing of Memorandum of Understanding with the University of Delaware, when our organization, Charity Fund ASAP, started to host this amazing opportunity for teenagers, the Diamond Challenge Ukraine. And this is our second edition, and we are happy that every year more and more students are taking part in this competition. I would like to mention that this year, among 26 countries in all over the world, Ukraine is showing the highest amount of teams registrations and project submissions this year. So, in general, this year we got like 200 teams registrations, and I'm just so nervous for you guys. And we got like around 107 business concepts submitted by our Ukrainian participants. And here they are 10 best teams within the business concept track. And let's just applaud to them because they did a great job. We are happy as well to welcome new partners this year. The Diamond Challenge this year is implemented under support of USAID Engage Activity Program funded by US Agency for International Development and run by PACT in Ukraine. And unfortunately, I don't see the representatives of PACT yet, but let's just applaud. They will see it on the online streaming. And we are happy to start working with Peace Corps Ukraine. Thanks to this cooperation, we had wonderful mentors for our teams. We had online judges from Peace Corps. And of course, we have two amazing judges today among our live judges. And of course, thanks to our information partners, who is Ministry of Youth and Sports Ukraine and FLEX program, so Future Leaders Exchange program. We have participants who participated in this program. So let's just applaud to them as well. So, and today is an important day for all the students and their mentors because they will show the results of their 6 months long hard work. And we will finally find out who will win the financial prize in amount of $1,000 and the chance to represent Ukraine during the worldwide finals of Diamond Challenge in April, and we'll have a chance to compete for $11,000. But this is not the most important thing about financial prize. It's about also the interaction with American entrepreneurs, successful young people who could do it and who could motivate you to participate in entrepreneurship and just develop it by your own. And now, let's just get back to our amazing judges who decided to dedicate their time to evaluation of your pitches today. And let's start with young lady. So we'll start with Anna Petrova. Anna is a businesswoman of a new generation. If you look at her Facebook page, you will see that she is the business producer. She is the founder of such ambitious companies and projects such as Startup Ukraine, Kyiv Working, Self-Made Woman, and Anna is also in the list of top 30 prominent Ukrainians under 30 years old by Forbes Ukraine. So Brennan Purzer is our Peace Corps live judge today. He is serving as a community development specialist, but has an extensive experience in entrepreneurship in the USA. He founded a media company at age 22 and won USA Small Business Admin Young Entrepreneur of the Year in 2008. And our youngest jury today is Dmitry Makarov. He is a CEO and co-founder of Zlodey Team. He earned his first million when he was 14 years old. So just look at this person and he could share with you his experience. Now he's the owner of international media agency Zlodey Team with deep expertise in native advertisement with the focus on cyber sport and development of communication strategies targeted at millennials and Generation Z. So next judge is Harold Sargent. He served as our online judge as well. Currently, he's a Peace Corps volunteer in Ukraine and has a professional MBA in global management and over 40 years of experience as a senior level manager. And he taught managerial classes at the community college level. And he's proficient in development and managing multi-billion dollar budgets. So welcome, Harold, again. And the last but not least, is Gennady Shestak, co-owner and director of Ugears. I guess everybody heard about this famous wooden 3D mechanical puzzles, which collected for 4 campaigns, collected more than $1 million on Kickstarter. So Gennady has very good experience to share with you. So welcome, Gennady. So. And dear judges, I hope that your judging today will be very thorough and very objective, and we will find out who will be our winner. But before we start with the pitching, I would like to invite Dima Makarov, the youngest judge today, but already a successful entrepreneur, to share his experience on business launch, and he will tell you some his insights and challenges that he faced as a young entrepreneur. So please, Dima, welcome.
Should I speak on English or
Russian, Ukrainian, whatever?
Ну, я думаю, будет проще на русском, если всех это устроит. И я на самом деле не ожидал, что я буду первым что-то рассказывать, поэтому я еще не успел собраться с мыслями, но все же. Меня зовут Дима, мне 16 лет. Начал заниматься бизнесом я с лет 12-13. Тогда это были совсем какие-то простые вещи. Потом я начал профессионально играть в компьютерные игры. У меня там получалось откровенно не очень. Я подумал, что есть люди, которые играют покруче меня, а я, больше могу себя проявить в том, чтобы управлять этими людьми. На тот момент мы собрали команду по одной из дисциплин в киберспорте, нашли первых партнеров и получили первые деньги. Условно, тогда это выглядело таким образом, что у нас был спонсор, которому нужна была реклама, он нам платил в месяц $200. $100 мы отдавали команде, $100 зарабатывали с моим партнером. Там еще есть довольно интересная история, как я нашел своего партнера Александра. Он должен был прийти, он не пришел, к сожалению. Мне нужен был человек, вот мне было 13 лет, мне надо было пойти навстречу. На встрече я выглядел бы не особо презентабельно, да и в принципе я там не хотел туда идти. Я вот открыл поиск ВКонтакте, который тогда еще работал у нас. Открыл условно там мужской пол, Киев там от 20 лет. Увидел какого-то парня с телефоном солидного, написал ему. Тогда он сходил вместо меня навстречу, представился мной, смог их убедить к чему-то, и мы вместе поделили эти $50. Я был очень рад, мне очень было классно. И потом с этого это все как-то вот выросло во что-то более большое. То есть у нас начало появляться все больше команд, все больше партнеров, больше спонсоров. И за 3 года мы стали одной из крупнейших в Европе клубов киберспортивных. А потом мне в какой-то период это надоело, я решил заниматься чем-то другим. В киберспорте была такая штука, что большинство денег приносила реклама, в принципе. Я решил заняться рекламой, отбросив все ненужные расходы на содержание игроков, там, тренировок, поездок их куда-то и прочее. Тогда я уже там какое-то время не общался с Александром, я заново его там пригласил в тот офис, который я тогда открыл, я взял 2 человек, взял там какую-то комнатку в бизнес-центре, мы что-то начали делать, связанное с рекламой, блогерами и всем таким. Я позвал Сашу, он пришел, поиграл в доту дня 3. Потом у него был партнер, товарищ, с которым он был давно знаком. Он ему рассказал про нашу идею, человек заинтересовался, и мы получили там первый небольшой сид-раунд от частных инвесторов. И вот с этого момента мы вчера отметили, кстати, год нашей компании. И сейчас вот начинали мы с 3 человек, сейчас у нас работает больше 60 человек. И суммарный оборот наш годовой больше $5 миллионов. И в принципе вот так вот. Если... Да. Спасибо.
Похлопайте.
Ну, если...
Какие у вас трудности были? Вот,
ну, трудности были со встречами, которые я решал. Ну, тут важно...
Рассказывайте.
Да, тут важная штука — это быть самокритичным. Если бы я тогда решил, что я вот такой вот в 13 лет крутой, приду на встречу, там, расскажу, что я классный, мне дадут деньги, то... Ну, я уверен, у меня бы ничего не получилось. Мне просто никто не дал этих денег. Ну, то есть тут важный был момент, то, что я понял, что там, не получится у меня на этой встрече, условно признал свой недостаток и нашел, чем его компенсировать. Ну, а в принципе трудности есть всегда, их и сейчас очень-очень много, они там каждый день появляются, и все больше, они все сложнее на самом деле. Ну, чем больше масштаб, тем проблем масштабней. Но в принципе, эти все проблемы надо преодолевать, идти дальше. И вот мы как так на это смотрим.
Да, и может, хорошо, пожелайте нашим участникам, что сегодня, чтобы они верили в себя и, может быть, следовали своей мечте. Именно кто-то, может быть, из них мечтает построить свой бизнес успешный, такой же, как и у вас.
Ну, я бы пожелал в первую очередь не сдаваться, потому что в бизнесе есть очень много кризисных ситуаций. Вот, к примеру, тот же Дональд Трамп, который сейчас президент США, он там раз 5, по-моему, был банкротом в своей жизни. Когда он рассказывал, типа, вот я вышел на улицу, там вот бомж сидит, он богаче меня там на несколько миллиардов долларов, потому что я просто должен их. То есть первое — это не сдаваться, второе — это делать проекты, в первую очередь, которые кому-то нужны и которые могут приносить какой-то value, что-то полезное. То есть не обязательно коммерческое, я, конечно, больше коммерчески смотрю на деньги, но все же. То есть я
сегодня
очень...
у нас коммерческие проекты, чисто вот
да,
те,
я вот честно...
генерируют прибыль и не решают никаких социальных проблем.
Это классно. Потому что я не очень хочу изменить мир, на самом деле. Я просто хочу денег заработать. Поэтому так. Советую не тратить время на вещи, которые не приносят что-то там, или денег, или какого-то, материального чего-то. То есть делать то, что нужно людям, и то, что нужно вам, то, что вам что-то приносит. Вот, в принципе, вот так.
Давайте поаплодируем Диме. Спасибо вам большое. Ой, развалили нам сцену. Ладно. So, thank you, Dima, for your speech. Do you hear me? Yes, you hear me? Okay, great. So, I hope that Dima could say you some things that could motivate you and inspire you to earn money and do not change the world. But just in this part, just do not listen to him. We all need to change the world. Anyway, so before we start with our final pitching, I would like to invite one representative of each team that we have today, just one, to decide the order of your pitches today. Будь ласка, по одному представнику з команд вийдіть до мене, і ми зараз оберемо ваш порядковий номер. Поки не відкривайте. Ні, тут залишайтеся, я вас запитаю просто. Ой, дай мені список. Дай мені. Oh, where is our one team? Okay. Okay, so we have solar collector sunlight. Number? 2. Great. In sky energy?
8.
8. 8. Your job?
7.
7. I energy? 4. Quests? High quests? Quick excursions? 3. So, diagnostical terminals.
We are the first one.
Wow. Who? Great. Перший. Крістинополь Castle Quest.
6.
6. Great. 3 гостів.
10.
10. Solar Cafe.
Excuse me, I didn't get a card yet.
So, Olga. Where is my Olga?
Just a glass card.
Okay, we'll see what's the remaining. Why didn't you take one? Okay. Barbershop Козак. 5? 9. 9. І хто в нас там залишився? So, your number will be 5.
Okay.
Great. So, you may take your seats. Thank you. So, let's just talk about the rules that we have today. You all have only 5 minutes to pitch your project. 5 хвилин на презентацію, повторюю всім. In English, англійською мовою. After that, we'll have 3 minutes for questions from jury. I'm asking you really to ask at least 1 or 2 questions just for them to train themselves to answer in English.
Are we allowed to ask questions as well?
You?
Yes.
No, just jury. Unfortunately. So after every pitch, judges will get the evaluation forms from Olga, and you will find these criteria according to which you need just to choose the mark. At first, we will have 5 teams pitches, then we will have a small break, and then after we are coming to the last 5. At the end of all pitches, we will, together with the judges, we will leave this room to decide and to deliberate who is the winning team today. So the team having the highest amount of points will get $1,000 and trip to the USA. So the first one. So the first one will be our diagnostical terminals and the improvement of human well-being. So please come to me. Беріть мікрофони. Клікер.
Can we try to do that without microphones?
No.
Okay.
Клікер. Спробуйте, будь ласка, чи все працює. Look, and here you have timer to check. Таймер. Ви бачите, скільки у вас буде залежати. І кажіть, коли ви готові. Ready?
Yes.
Steady. Go.
Go. Greetings, dear audience. So let's get started. Innovations, profit. This is our sphere of life. The theme of our business project is the system of diagnostical terminals and the improvement of human well-being. Dear listeners, I want to introduce our team, Ilya Zhelenko and Anna Mazur. We represent the city of Kamensk-Podilsky and the Kamensk-Podilsky Lyceum. All we saw and used trade, coffee machines, self-service payment devices, and ATMs. All of these are automatic self-service, and this is the basis of vending business. Today, we present to you a novelty, self-service medical device. Specialized automatic terminals are robots doctors that will be stationarily placed in such crowded places as hospitals, markets and supermarkets, bus and railway stations, and pharmacies. Automatic terminals are made for treating such short-term diseases and degenerating human illnesses as headaches, stomach diseases, heartaches, and stress anxiety. Well, our medical automatic machine provides diagnosis via touch screen, measures blood pressure and body temperature thanks to the built-in automatic thermometer and tonometer, and provides current work. For example, sets the diagnosis, sells a pill and a glass of water, and recently we have done marketing research, and what can we say? There are no analogs of the conception in the world. The market is new and is not absorbed by any subject. The competitor to our idea is usual pharmacy. Viability was interviewed by 40 people, men and women, over 20 years of age, and in the bus stops or railway stations, etc. There are two categories of consumers. The first one are end users of consumption. There are people with weak health, people who are exposed to stress, and people older than 40. The second are the buyers of medical machines. There are supermarkets, networks of pharmacies, medical institutions, and state institutions.
There are two ways of learning from realization of this conception. The first one is producing and selling medical terminals. The second one is retaining system of terminals and giving medical services for determined payment. In the first case, the firm will deal with manufacturing activity. In the second, with medical services field. We present you a plan for the manufacturing of medical devices that consist of the following steps. Obtaining a patent, we should get money. Attraction of money of investors and creditors. Prototype development, that means engineering and software development. Find productive building to rent, buy equipments and tools. Find and employ people with the required skills. Carry out wholesale procurements of materials. We predict that we can manufacture 500 medical devices per year. Calculation of costs, profits and prices for one medical device you can see back on the slide. Our business is manufacturing of medical machines and their sales. The demand of medical machines, their size of their sales depends on profitability of providing medical services, so we must understand all aspects of this business. Here's the action plan for a medical machine owner. To buy a medical automat, to get license for certain medical treatments, to rent space for the terminal, to fill terminals with medicine, water and glasses. Regularly service the terminal. The strategy of promotion, functional of terminal, originality of its building, and originality of service it does are the best advertising. The durability of treating center lasts from 1 till 10 minutes. So the average payment will be about 10 UNH.
Sorry, guys, your time is over.
Anyway, do you have any questions?
Yes, please just ask some questions. Let's support for him.
Did you determine what cost to use the terminal would be?
If the average amount of medical services will be about 40 per day, the cost of one medical service will be 16.5 Ukrainian hryvnias.
You gave prices for services in Ukrainian hryvnia. Do you envision this being used internationally in other countries?
If someone is interested in our medical terminal, we can.
It says that stomach illnesses, for instance, what do you refer to?
Well, we refer we refer Nimi. It's
Nimet, valeriana, Sorbex,
and so on.
and so on. Sorbex is for stomach disease.
Do you have any consideration about liability insurance? If your machine diagnoses somebody with something and it turns out that the treatment causes them harm, are you concerned you could be held liable?
Our machine.
Мікрофон, будь ласка.
Our machine diagnoses simple diseases like headache, stomachache. It won't harm anyone.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and who will be responsible for diagnose that machine did for person?
There are simple calculations like thermometer, tonometer. So we will.
Can I ask in Russian? Okay. It will be easier if I ask in Russian. Кто будет ответственный за поставленный диагноз и то, что человек выпьет эту таблетку?
Diagnosis will be made in accordance to instruction in pills, in a box of pills.
То есть ответственная будет машина?
Ладно. Thank you.
А у вас в команде есть доктор?
Unfortunately not.
Есть доктор?
Fortunately, no.
Как вы собираетесь заниматься медицинским проектом, если у вас в команде ни одного практикующего специалиста из этой сферы нету?
Окей.
Вы не боитесь, что вы можете убить человека, покалечить человека и так далее?
Ой, Геннадий, давайте не будем так плохо вот думать.
You need to think about responsibility. Yeah.
Отвечайте на русском.
Оно диагностирует очень простые болезни, такие как головная боль или боль в животе. То есть, я не знаю, оно не лечит какие-то серьезные заболевания, не восстановит руку, если ее нет.
Я не руки сейчас речь. Дело в том, что, понимаете, болит живот, могут быть самые разнообразные болезни, да, то есть симптом один, то есть их может быть там сотни, как бы. И выпить человеку сорбекса, у него язва, и он может там не дойти домой, грубо говоря.
Нет,
ну, то есть это очень серьезный проект, он интересный на самом деле. Его, ну, может быть, надо просто обыграть как-то еще более правильно, хотя. Но что-то в нем есть. Он из области фантастики, но, наверное, фантасты движут миром. Они движут прогресс.
Это 100%. One of my comments that you interviewed 40 people, yeah, that age 20 plus, but most of your audience will be older, and they will be not 40 plus, even more. And that audience, they don't know how to use these terminals and this machine because. Oi, sorry, I was thinking that I could. Sorry, but you hear, yeah, you heard that I said that this is the main, like the audience and how they will come to this machine, and if they 50 plus or 60 plus, mostly they have some headaches or stomach things. And how they will work with this machine?
There will be instruction and frequently asked questions.
Okay. Thank you.
So. Thank you, guys. А кликер? Thank you, the team Diagnostical Terminals, for their pitch. They were first and they had the biggest responsibility to start. They went today first. So Anyway, just think about these comments that you got from judges and just try to improve it. So, and we are going to solar collector Sunlight. Milana, Sofia, please clicker. We'll see the prototype. Solar collector, Sunlight. And the next team will be high quests. So just get ready. Вы проверили свое видео?
Because we put the marks. Okay, where are we?
Ready?
Yes.
So, let's start.
No cars, no heat, no electricity. Cities go dark and cold. People starve and freeze to death. All the trees are gone, and so do animals. The war breaks out as people fight for food, water, and resources. This is what the world would look like if the energy is gone. The wishes of quantity of energy several times exceed the real number produced, and only by using renewable green energy, people will not suffer from energetic failure in future. So we, Sofia Paraligina
and Milana Stetsenko,
are here today to present our business concept, production of solar collector Sunlight that can be used to receive electricity and hot water.
It is a connection of solar photocell and solar collector with silicon tubes. It's powerful enough to produce hot water and electricity on summer and only electricity on winter. It's very pragmatic because in majority of Ukrainian cities and towns, the cost of hot water on summer is very expensive, over 80 hryvnias for 1 cubic meter. So we have held several experiments using the prototype, and it works. So, Sunlight warmed 2.5 liters of water for half an hour from 12 degrees to 42 degrees of Celsius. The voltage was 20 and 2 volts and efficiency is 76%. We have calculated how the device of bigger sizes will work for the family of 4 people. It would warm 20 liters of water in half an hour. It can produce 1 megawatt of electricity a year. In 5 to a warmest month, it can save $140 on water and $70 on electricity. The experiments were held in Shostka in the coldest part of Ukraine. The cost of such a collector is $330, but the market price would be $400, but it repaid itself in a year and a half. The capacity of devices varies depending on the needs of the buyers.
Sunlight can easily compete with other collectors because it's a lot cheaper, more mobile, and autonomous. It does not have any identical analogues. Ukrainian firm Cordy wants 2 times more for the device with the same power, and vacuum solar collector's Ecoline costs $700 because of the expensive details used. Also, similar constructions from Europe and China cost much more money with the shipping up to $100. So this means that Sunlight can be the best option available. As Pressa.tv states that around 42% of Ukrainian families receive subsidy and material help to pay for utilities, and these people will become potential buyers in future. It will take just a couple of months to get the production started. We already have the collector designed and the building that we can use for production and storage. We just need to issue the license and the paperwork. and to invest in our parts for our collector. That's what we need the funding for. So we plan to have our pilot project in Sumy region, and we would like to sell 300 collectors in 9 months. After that, we would like to extend the production to neighboring regions and also to Kyiv region. As we develop our enterprise, we would like to cover all the territory of Ukraine and even go international. Sunlight can be used in places of war zones and camps. So in future, we would like to become partners with Ministry of Defense to supply our army.
The first 2 months we'll work with the help of our families. They worked in business and building spheres and have necessary acquaintances. Some will be in charge of communication, other in logistics or gathering the collectors. We worked personally with every client to find the best collector. Then, after 2 months, relying on our experience, we'll make 3 first standard sizes, and then we'll be doing serial production. The new employees will be hired and trained. We'll increase advertising, create a website, and look for partners who can make details for our collectors or work in building sphere. Subtracting taxes, utilities, salaries, we'll be making $45 on each collector. So going out our plan to sell 300 collectors, in 9 months, the income will be $13,500.
We consider ourselves as a domino. In order for the whole construction to move, the first one should fall. And Sunlight is the domino to let our people save our country and our planet, having profit from it. Bill Gates once said that it's really kind of cool to have solar panels on your roof. And he is right. It's cool because we let our children have a happy, safe life and save our Earth.
Thank you. Thank you, girls. So, please, judges, your questions.
Я не совсем понял физику. От солнечных панелей путем электричества нагревается вода, правильно я понял?
В связи с тем, что идет понижение КПД у солнечного фотоэлемента, мы пришли к выводу о том, что его нужно охлаждать. Следовательно, сзади самого фотоэлемента пропускаются силиконовые трубочки, где циркулируется вода. Достигая определенной температуры, она сливается. Следовательно, у нас идет повышение КПД, и на выходе у нас есть больше электроэнергии и также горячая вода.
То есть за счет повышения КПД, за счет охлаждения пластин вы получаете еще нагретую воду, да, которую можно использовать, например, для чего-то там, да?
Да, она скапливается в определенные резервуары, оттуда мы уже потом можем использовать.
Ну, то есть это там может быть отопление, там душ и так далее, да?
Ну, в зависимости от того, где мы будем это устанавливать. То есть если мы поставим это вот в нашем городе, то для отопления нам не хватит мощности солнца. А если это уже, понятное дело, куда-то ближе к экватору, то у нас как бы горячей воды будет больше.
Да, у них там все хорошо с горячей водой, ближе к экватору.
Именно у нас, то есть вот мы делали расчеты, мы проводили эксперименты, где-то 6 месяцев мы можем получать горячую воду в нормальных количествах.
А насколько этот прототип уже работал где-то?
Он работал с мая месяца по октябрь у нас именно в городе. Все это, то есть проводились эксперименты и все это. Мы пришли вот к таким.
А насколько повышается КПД батареи при охлаждении?
КПД повышается до 18-20%, то есть оно падает до 7%, у нас оно повысилось до 19-20%, и это выходит намного выгоднее, потому что у нас электроэнергии все равно выходит больше. То есть у нас там потери только в 7% идут.
А кто считал эту физику?
Я вместе, ну то есть мы с нашим научным руководителем.
Был научный руководитель, который помогал вам делать расчеты, да?
Да.
Ага,
это кандидат физико-технических наук, физико-математических наук, поэтому все это...
То есть у вас есть ментор в этом плане, да?
Да.
Ну, это замечательно.
More questions?
How well do the panels work during the winter with no sunlight?
Okay, it actually depends on where the collector is installed, but we live in Shostka, in the most coldest in northern Ukraine. So in winter, it produces enough energy to provide electricity for the family of 4. But like this is the prototype. It's smaller. It's, for example, for a family of 1 or 2, but we will produce different size of collectors. Like we have 3-4 standard sizes, and then the bigger photo element and battery is, the more sunlight energy it can produce and generate. So it can provide 100% autonomy.
Mm-hmm. Target audience, girls. What is your target audience?
Target audience is just customers, people, Ukrainians, and
specify, please? What is your target audience?
Right now, we are working on implementing this collector to work in flats, but because right now it works only in private houses, because it's very hard to install in the system of the whole flat house.
Who will be your customers? I will try to ask in another way.
Ukrainians, people who receive subsidy who cannot afford to pay for utilities.
But
they will afford to pay for this.
Yes, it's an investment, and as we said, it repays in a year and a half. And so the price is not so high not to afford it.
All right. What is your budget to produce 300 pieces?
Yeah, it's around $10,000.
$10,000.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Following on Anna's question about the customer that you have, it seems that the people who could take best advantage of this device are the people who are least able to afford it. Is it possible that you could consider helping to provide some kind of credit to help people purchase on an installment purchase? Because they could be making a payment with the money they're saving.
Yeah, people will be able to pay as a credit. So we'll be working on it as we meet the people who need the credit and who cannot afford to pay it. So then we'll cooperate with banks maybe, or exactly with those people, and we'll find out a way for those people to afford.
Yeah, because if you're selling a credit plan, you can actually earn more for the price of the device.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good point.
Thank you, girls. Thank you, jury. Let's applaud again. We are inviting team High Quests, Excursions. What is your name? High Q. Okay, team High Q. The next team will be iEnergy. Да. Попробуйте. Все ли работает? Ready? No? Ah, sorry. Ready? So, let's start.
Hello everyone, this is our project QuExcursions.
Have you ever taken part in an excursion? We suppose you have, or even been made to. Then you are sure to have noticed bored faces of participants who looked around yawning. Have you been one of those?
Raise your hands if you have. Thank you, there's so many of us.
Why are people being so bored during excursions? Even if the guide tells you breathtaking facts, passive listening may make you lose interest. But if you're involved in getting experience yourself, then the knowledge you got will be with you for a long time.
Because of well-known problem mentioned above, we are offering you our innovative idea, which is Quest Excursions. People are no more just listeners, but also active first-hand participants. And the excursion itself is a learning game.
The aim of the quest is to fulfill the tasks connected with the history of your city. The participants get the map with several locations where they can watch the performances of the actors connected with some important moments of the historical sightseeing. The group is accompanied by the assistant. In the end, the group has to reach final destination, solve the task, and get the prize. Our target audience is Ukrainian tourists, Russian-speaking tourists from near abroad, Belarus, Moldova, Russia, Poland, etc. Pupils and students learning the English language. Moreover, we can arrange excursions in English for foreign tourists. Our audience is going to learn about us by SMM promotion.
For having an advantage on the market, we've analyzed prices of excursions of our competitors. We are planning to start from organizing free excursion a week for 10 people in a group. We're going to sell one excursion for 250 hryvnias. That will give us 120 hryvnias profit. The highest profit is supposed to be from June till September, and to increase profit during other months, we are planning to partnership with educational institutions of our city by organizing excursion for their students. Lately, the amount of tourists has gone up a lot. We've analyzed the activity of 5 most popular tourist agencies of our city, our main competitors. Please pay attention on the screen.
The conclusion was very optimistic. We understood that our project has many advantages. Our concept is unique. We suggest exciting activities for the whole family, interactive way of gaining knowledge, and motivation to learn something new.
The other positive moment of our excursion is job offer for students and pupils, where they can develop their orator and teamwork skills. The problems that can appear on our way are seasonality, political and economical instability, and lack of experience. Based on this, we elaborated our certain development plan. First of all, we are going to start from organizing one thematic excursion, Birth of Odessa, which will be held on Russian, Ukrainian, and English languages. As soon as everyone in our team will feel more confident, we will organize more types of excursions. Literature in Odessa, criminal Odessa, and so on.
During winter season, we will collaborate with schools, colleges, and universities. It will give us a certain stable target. And then we are going to open filial branches in other cities in Ukraine.
Now let me present our amazing team. This is Maria and Alex, who took part in Equal to Equal project. So it means that they know how to find approach to different people. Andrew is really passionate about history of Odessa.
Nick has an experience in creating quests for pupils of our gymnasium.
We have all inner resources for the achievement of our goal, Quexcursions.
And now you're welcome to see our Quexcursion postcard.
Сказал ей Костя с холодком, вы интересная чудачка, но дело видите ли в том.
Have you already booked your trip to Odessa? Hurry up!
Beautiful seaside, warm sun, delicious food, and great excursions are waiting for you.
Welcome to Odessa.
Great. Thank you for such cool performance. So, please, just judges your questions.
What is the age group that you're targeting?
The age group is between children from maybe 6 or 7 years and till maybe 50 or 60 years of tourists who want to visit our city.
How did you come up with that idea?
One day we were on excursion with our classmates and noticed that Nick was playing Pokemon Go instead of listening to the guide. But when we had visited quest rooms, he was interested. So we decided to work the idea of excursion, make it a game.
Я не совсем понял по поводу масштабирования. У вас цель заработать 14 тысяч гривен в месяц на всю команду?
Могу ответить на русском, да? Ну, смотрите, изначально у нас же есть инвестиции, и мы вот эти вот инвестиции будем возвращать. И эти 14 тысяч могут пойти на развитие нашего проекта. То есть для того, чтобы не зависеть от сезонности, от еще чего-то.
Вводите больше типов экскурсий, количество увеличить.
Это может быть и представлено и в других городах, как бы это не привязано только к Одессе.
Говорили презентации, мы собираемся открывать филиалы в других городах Украины и затем в Европе даже.
На другие темы.
Да.
Но смотрите, вы одесситы, вы знаете свой город, правильно, да? То есть и вы там, ну, каким путем вы будете открывать филиалы и масштабировать?
Смотрите, мы же можем кооперироваться с специалистами насчет истории других городов для того, чтобы работать вместе с нами. Мы же не... Мы можем просто, скажем так, работать с ними вместе. Они будут предоставлять нам нужную информацию, мы будем делиться заработком, к примеру.
How you will find your first customers? What is your marketing strategy?
Our first customers will be found by SMM promotion, so in social networks like Facebook, Instagram, and though.
Mm-hmm. And most focus will be on historical side of the city, or you have other topics too?
We will begin from historical, and then if we could do some more.
And it will be like quest, or not? Or it will be excursion
it's
with
like
some...
excursion, like quest, with tasks and...
It's like a quest in open area, not in just closed room or something like this.
I understood that, thank you. Thank you.
You mentioned that you need 11,000 of grivnas. How are you going to spend them? For what you need them?
We need money for buying costumes, for paying the salary to our actors, administrator, and to write the script.
And can you, one of my advice, just search for Mystery Play, what they are doing in Kiev, okay? It's like they're making games and quests in a special location. And they and now they are doing different quests, like trip quests to some other cities. That's why your конкуренты, нормально? Competitors. Сама забыла слово, понимаете? Your competitors can be not just Odessa players, but from around Ukraine, and they will come to Odessa and make some things. That's why you need to think your main uniqueness, because it's not very. It's good idea. Yeah, you have good idea, but you need more to develop it and to think more about. All of you need to think more about finance and business model, because we are not seeing here business model in all this project that presenting now. That's why you need more to think how you will earn money, because this, like for months, 14,000 grivnas, it's very less, because you just count your price for excursion, but you will have salaries, you will have budget for marketing, you will have co-working space or wherever. That's why you need to recalculate all your budget that you have and your investments that you need. But you can start this project very easy, and to make prototype, it's important to start it on the market. Thank you.
Thank you
for your advice.
Thank you, team. Thank you, judges. So the next team will be iEnergy, and we are giving some time to our judges. Where is our team? iEnergy. Ah, you're here. А кликер у вас есть? Пройдите, наверное, туда и возьмите кликер. Проверьте все. So, judges, are you ready? Ready. Let's go.
Have some problems.
Start.
Start.
No? Nastya, please start again.
I'll be clicking
Start.
Once my mother came home after visiting the municipal service. She was tired and exhausted after staying in the line, barely waiting for her turn for almost the whole day. There are just huge queries, and another problem is the wrong receipts, because sometimes the count is wrong. And a lot of factors, both human and machine, affected it, so people are go with this problem to communal service offices. Someone has a debt of more than 1,000 of hryvnias, and someone an overpayment of 7,000, and so far this cannot be handled, because this process is not automated. The words process and not automated stuck in my head. I went deeper into this problem, and after this research, we got the following results. 3 million people in the seas have an automated process of supplying heating, water, and electricity. And in just few countries, the process of getting is automated. We interviewed the representatives of countries which don't have an automated process of collecting information about the energy used, and we got 136 representatives. We asked them only one question: is it necessary to automate this process? Okay, sorry.
And then 3, please. Can you just explain, because we didn't get any.
And 87% of respondents answered yes.
After summarizing the responsibilities of customers, we started and work of our project with become known as Energy. It is our system which will automate the entire process of transmitting information about the amount of energy used. The solution that we propose is an ecosystem that consists of one main part, the account itself, which will collect information about the amount of energy used, and 2 editions, and 1 online service and mobile applications. As noted earlier, most size countries may be interesting in our solution in this problem, and also it may be interesting for some of the developed countries, so the market of our product is huge.
Of course, the project cannot exist without customers and users. The potential user of energy are adult citizens of countries having a residence permit in a house, apartment association, in which the device will be installed and assignated a special unique number, code, and password to access online services.
As you can see, this slide shows a combination of accounts which will be installed in the house of users. This counter has the following functions. Every minute is collecting the information and transfers it to the main service of the company. Also, the concert has a screen which covers almost all the functions that are present in the application. In case it will not be possible to use the phone.
This slide shows a light of application that will be installed on the electronic devices of our project users. Here we can see almost the same list of features that the device has, but we added a calculator in which the users will record the amount that he or she can spend on payment of utilities for a specific period of the year.
The main competitors are the Association of Solvers of the Apartment Building and Public Utilities of the City Science. Currently, they are the leaders in this area in Ukraine. But after the latest study of the 2 systems, we have identified a number of drawbacks and advantage of both systems. As you can see, system number 1 has any advantage. System number 2 reduces 2 points of our possible evaluation criteria.
We already state that our benefits of our projects are automated, convenience, confidentiality, price policy, cost efficiency.
We are turning to the main part of any business concept, the business model. The approximate cost per unit of public will be about $130, with the cost $75, which will give $45 of the net profit. After doing some math, we can say that break-even volume of our project 2074.
Each project had its own startup capital, and we anticipate the following ways of investing into our project: investor funds, sale of shares, crowdfunded, SEO, sale of the company. We have already contacted some investors, and they are interested in our project and are waiting for proposal for cooperation.
Also, any business sold generates profits, and our startup will receive income from the following types of product: sell concretes, providing service contract with another country.
We have explored all details and possibilities.
Just click to see
Yes, just show us the rest.
Find some map and road now. And our team and our contacts.
Thank you. But just in one thing, just because you started very fast, just can you explain the concept of your project in one sentence? Just explain.
In one sentence.
One sentence.
It will be a counter that will have to collect information about energy used of users and transfer this to the main server of our company.
Who is your competition?
Competitors or
competitors?
Our competitors are Association of Co-owners and apartment building and public utilities of the cities. It's some in Ukraine. I don't know is this on other countries, but in Ukraine it's our competitors.
AЖEC.
Yes, public utilities of the cities and apartment building.
Okay.
А цена вашего устройства $130, правильно?
Yes.
And you put that your target audience is 18 plus, yeah, age 18
adult,
plus.
Yes, yes.
Do you think that this at this age you live with your parents or in a university, and why this person of this age not thinking about energy and have now this money to buy that, and why this person, why Dima need to buy? Because I'm a little bit older. why Dima need to buy your device at his apartment?
Our teenager, I can say that every teenager has to live in with parents. But why we chosen 15 and over 15 over
18 plus.
Yes, yes, because. We want to, after our installation of
If
our...
it is easy to you to answer in Russian, answer. I really want to understand your project.
Ми хотіли, чому саме 18 років, тому що ми хочемо при інсталюванні нашого проєкту, інсталюванні нашого лічильника, саме зробити окремий кабінет для кожного користувача, окремий код. А якщо ми будемо користуватися також просто там 20 років, 30 років, ну це просто ми не можемо всіх гадати, тому що деякі також живуть, як Діма, в 16 років самі, деякі ще живуть у 30
сколько
років.
таких Дім на всю Україну? 18 років.
Ну просто зараз підлітки не стоять на місці, і кожен хоче отримати своє місце.
Ви трошки, сорі, я просто хочу, якщо ви хочете реально створювати і бути підприємцями, космос трошки, це класно, але треба розуміти, що гроші 18, коли тобі років, ти не будеш купувати в квартиру Energy всю цю історію за $130. Ну, чесно, це треба і target audience, це та, яка буде купувати, розумієш? Купувати гроші. І це не всі, дивіться, target audience, це і кажуть, target audience, фокус, на яку ти фокусуєшся. Не коли в тебе 18 до 60, це космос, так не працює. Конкретно. І це можливо думати там за 40, тому що вони приймають рішення, що купити в собі в квартиру. Але треба розуміти, чи є така проблема, і чи вони хочуть її solving by this device. А то вже інше питання.
Дякую.
Дякую, Анна. The last question, please. The last.
My question is it possible that if the data collected by your device is equally beneficial or useful to the utility companies themselves, that perhaps your target audience would rather be utility companies to put them onto into each of the houses, and then you don't have to worry about selling to the individual client?
A little bit.
Споживачі можуть бути саме компанії.
Ви можете давати інформацію про споживання енергії і так далі. І тоді ви працюєте з компаніями, а не з кінцевим клієнтом-споживачем. Так вони можуть бути вашими конкурентами, як ви і сказали. Вони можуть собі поставити такі девайси самі і собі заробляти, розумієте? А так ви можете стати для них підрядниками, але їм треба зрозуміти, навіщо їм це треба, щоб з вами працювати.
Yes. Thank you.
They will think about that. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for your pitch. So next team is Solar Cafe.
Here we are.
Please, yes, you can get ready. No, we are just, they are preparing.
Okay, preparing? But we cannot start with a machine without a machine.
Okay, but just a second, we need our judges to finish the judging. Просто натискайте. Добре? Отак. Мікрофони, будь ласка.
Yeah, I'll take that. Excuse me, I am the only speaker. So, are we beginning?
No, not yet. Yes, let's start.
Timer, please. Hello. Let me introduce our business idea, which is called a solar cafe. Lately, Ukrainians are going through the crisis period, and the economy and the life of the citizens has increased in prices. But income has not grown. The oligarchs have monopolized the power in Ukraine, so the electricity rates are rising on a quarterly basis. The minerals will run out soon or become too much expensive, so the population will look for the cheaper resources or switch to the renewable energy. Why do we choose exactly the solar and kinetic energy? Why? Because they're the most efficient of all for making our business and getting benefits. You may ask, what the bike is this? So I'll show you now. It is a well-known fact. What does such a words as discount and free make an influence for the mind of a customer? It brings a desire to buy the goods faster than usual, isn't it? Are you agree? In our case, the solar cafe will have both things, and even more than that, we are willing to pay our customers for coming to us. Sounds weird? Well, of course, even shocking, but let us explain. It is a cafe where, except of eating, you can also even earn money. So we are planning to install the solar panels in the roof, which will produce the electricity for the operation of our equipment of our cafe. But not only, the excess electricity could be sold to the state girt by the green tariff. According to the law of Ukraine, at the price of 20 cents of USD per 1 kilowatt per hour. And it's twice higher than we usually pay for the traditional electricity for 9 cents for 1 kilowatt per hour. This bike is a second interesting thing. How can we earn the money? How can we make the electricity? By spinning pedals. And it's not a joke. If the customer wants a discount, for example, he needs to spin the pedals, well, for 10 minutes to get a 10% discount. But if he wants to eat for free, he needs to spin the pedals even more. But if he wants to earn money, finally, he needs to spin the pedals for the whole day. So we can actually pay for this work. Everything's simple. Want more? Spin the pedals. Also, we need to install the counter in our bike that will count how much clean air, minerals, and the trees have we saved in general. Who are our customers? Well, usually that's the young people and students who are always hungry and have not enough money, but they have a lot of energy that they can get money for. The competitors. There are currently no competitors in Ukraine for us. Well, except of these people in this very hall. But also so-called green gyms already exist in the United States. Also, there are some bike-powered cafes in Hong Kong with the bike-powered electricity generators. Our benefits. First, our food is cheaper. Second, our food could be free. And the last thing, third, we pay when you spin the pedals. Everything's simple. Our business model. What do we need for our business? First, the roof area must contain at least 120 square meters. Secondly, the sun batteries must be placed southward at the angle of 30 degrees. Third thing, the absence of the trees in a building that shade our batteries, obviously. And the last thing, fourth, we need 76 solar panels together. The roadmap. We need to find a separate place for rent near the university with a high public traffic. And our financial plan, finally. Here we can see our spendings for the opening. The first column, our spendings per month. The next column, and for the next 3 years. First year, second year, and the third year. And the downside, you can see our revenues and also our net income for a month and for the year of work. So only 10 seconds left. Our team already has an experience of working in a barman and cafe. We have already seen how does it work from inside, and we know how does it work, how to take and manage it. So thanks for attention.
Thank you. Can you explain, please, your business is cafe,
yes,
bike, or solar plant stuff?
No, that's a cafe that works in the solar panels.
Cool. Then this is the main, but you didn't explain what this kind of cafe will be. You talk more about bicycles, because cafe is other business.
Well, actually, the bicycles, they give the opportunity to earn money for spinning the pedals. We have 3 types of discounts. First discount, you spin the pedals, you get a discount. Some kind of discount.
That I get. That part with bike, I get. But there are no part about cafe. And to open cafe, it's more budget than you.
It's more budget. You need
a
digits.
And in which city do you want to open your cafe?
In which city? It's Kyiv. It's the most profitable place.
And how you... Okay. Okay.
У меня вопрос хороший. А сколько вырабатывает электроэнергии один велосипедист в час? Что вы готовы давать какие-то скидки на еду? Ну, вот есть же динамо-машина, правильно? Ну, то есть он крутит педали, он вырабатывает какую-то электроэнергию. То есть сколько он принесет кафе дохода в виде выработанной электроэнергии, которую, я так понимаю, вы хотите продать по зеленому тарифу? Или что вы хотите с ней делать?
Є спеціальний закон для цього, так званий зелений тариф, який дозволяє продавати електроенергію.
Это я понимаю. Сколько он вырабатывает энергии?
Це потрібно переглянути ще цифри. Я достеменно всіх цифр, на жаль, на пам'ять не знаю. Це потрібно переглянути ще. Але в основному сам байк коштує $6,000. Сумарно сонячні панелі коштують $20,000.
І відкрити кафе ще треба 50 тисяч мінімум. Чи навіть 100.
Ну, сумарно, як показує наш фінансовий план,
можна,
на саме відкриття нам потрібно 29,5 тисяч. Хоча...
Більше.
Справа в тому, що ми виготовляємо електроенергію і по вдвічі більшій ціні продаємо її в державну мережу.
Сколько вырабатывает человек электроэнергии?
Та не знає.
Цього питання я не знаю, я вам про це вже сказав. Є ще якісь питання?
Щас, боже, у мене стільки питань, насправді...
Робили ви прототип?
Я як завжди з цією кнопкою. Your prototype, did you put some bike in some cafe and did you try to manage this?
No, I didn't try. That's my first time of using this technology. But
where did you buy bicycles? Where you want to buy? Where you want to buy bicycles? This kind of bicycles.
Well, this question needs to be reasoned with my sponsors and.
Місце, де ви будете його придбавати цей велосипед? Де ви його взяли? Цей велосипед?
$6,000 стоїть байк. Чому він стоїть 6 і де його ви збираєтесь його купувати?
Де ви хочете його брати?
Хто буде? Да. Давайте, ну якщо ви можете відповісти. У нас головний по байку, я зрозуміла. Ага.
Вартість байка максимум $1000.
Так. Ага, щас.
Може виробляти від 100 до в лабораторних умовах 450 Вт-годин.
Ага.
На годину.
Угу.
Но это скорее тогда больше к фитнес-клубу какому-то, понимаете? То есть люди хотят прийти покрутить педали.
Не, если как фишка, смотрите, если это кафе, в котором фишка, пару таких великов стоит, ну там, да, все равно все не будут крутить. Ты посидел, покрутил, накрутил, и это придумать как маркетинг-фишку, да, если это все зеленые истории, это прикольно. Но это кафе, в котором есть байк, как фишка. Это прикольно. Если это отдельно, ну, поставить вот это solar plant и так далее на байсиклах, ну, вы представьте, как это будет, я не знаю, ну, то что, сидит 20, 30, 100 человек и крутит, или как это работает?
Концепція этого кафе – це відновлювальна енергетика. Людям просто цікаво, що от ніби вони заробляють гроші, повертаючи в електромережу за зеленим тарифом. До того ж, це дійсно eye-candy, дуже класно, тому що ми цей пристрій використовували на виставках і попит і інтерес людей.
Ні, оця, я вообще 100% согласна, просто треба якось з'єднати велик і тоді кафе. Ну, як, розумієте?
Мені здається, що це ж проект все-таки учасників. Тому мені здається, що краще, якщо будуть все-таки відповідати учасники. Да. І якщо, в принципі, учасники не можуть надати відповіді на ці питання.
Ні, класно, що є партнери, але зрозумій, просто важливо, якщо це щось зв'язано ну, з зеленою енергією, всі ці історії, тоді це трошки інше може бути. Ну, тому що кафе і ця штука, як маркетинг, 1-2 байки, які там будуть, клас. Всі прийдуть, фан, спробують. Але ти будеш заробляти саме на все ж таки кафе, розумієш? І це треба прораховувати. В тебе немає от головної цієї штуки. А ти міг прийти, наприклад, з цим в якийсь вже кафе, поговорити. Багато рестораторів є в Києві. Я можу тобі, ну, якщо хочеш, я тебе познайомлю там з... Я всіх там половину знаю. І ти зможеш в них забирати. Так. Добре, я в хлопців питаю.
Я перепрошую, Тетяно.
Я в хлопців питаю. У нас
вже
закінчилося, ми вже за 5 хвилин все можна пропічити. Сорі, я займаюся навчаннями всім цим багато років. Дивіться, проект прикольний, але треба попробувати зробити прототип. Я реально можу дати контакти рестораторів вам, з якими ви вже поговорите, ну, і можете поставити цей байк і подивитися, як це буде в ресторані, як буде реакція людей. І у вас вже буде з чим працювати. Добре? Розумієте чи ні?
Це чисто із пропозиції вигоди? З ваших розрахунків?
Знаєте, мене сьогодні дуже здивували хлопці, які сказали, ну журі ж платять гроші. Ні, не платять. Ми приходимо просто, в нас немає від цього бенефіту. І коли люди вам кажуть, що вони готові вас з кимось познайомити, це не значить, що я від вас щось хочу. Мені взагалі нічого не треба.
Дякую.
Я сьогодні свій день свого часу витрачаю тут, щоб вам допомогти, тому що я реально хочу, щоб в нас більше було підприємців і молодих, щоб Діма був не один, тому що я не знаю, їх, мабуть, на всю країну 5, мабуть, скільки, 16 тобі? 16 років, розумієте? Я хочу, щоб вас більше було, тому я так багато і питаю, і багато вам кажу, тому що хочеться, щоб проекти ці створювались, але треба розуміти, що є кафе і є байки, і треба з цим вже щось зробити. Сорі, якщо я просто переживаю.
Дякуємо дуже наші судді. Thank you, guys. You may take your seats. Yes, our jury does not get paid. Yes, they just decided to dedicate their time for free without no benefits for them. So just thank you. На жаль, вже час вийшов. Давайте мені клікер. We have a break. Yes, 15 minutes break. не багато часу. Зараз ми суддів наших покличемо. А Диму не нашли? Давайте, проходьте всі. Нету Димы? Значит, надо Диме позвонить. Ну, пойди посмотри еще раз мне на Диму. Димы нету. Придет? Артем, кстати, едет в Америку учиться в университете Лиги Плюща. А?
Еще нет, еще это...
А, это школа? Окей, хорошо. Анна, прошу прощения, пора. Нет, не нашла? О, отлично, давайте. Аня, мы вас ждем. So let's get back to work. We have 5 teams with their pitches, and the next one, so judges are here, participants are here. The next one is Christinople Castle Quest, and the next one is getting ready your job. So when you are ready, just say, ah. Yep. Ready?
Yeah.
Start.
So, hello everybody. My name is Bogdan Romanchuk. This is Max Terzi.
Hey.
And now we are going to tell you about our business concept, Krasnopol Castle Quest.
Nastya, with the doesn't work. The clicker. Дайте мені, будь ласка. Це працює?
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. So. Чекайте.
А що ви тут нажали? Ага, ви його...
Good day, isn't it?
О.
Вот это вперед, это назад. Больше ничего не нужно.
Нет, другой не назад.
Okay,
И заново.
so.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Start.
Yeah. It is not a secret that nowadays people want to have emotions. And you know, a few years ago, we were filled emotions with by using our phones, smartphones, tablets, laptops, and it became routine. Nobody won't surprise you with their new iPhone X because it's a routine. People want to have fun. People nowadays want to have it fun, and you know, in big cities there are many places where we can have that fun. But there is a question where we can find it in a small cities. And the answer is very simple. Nowhere.
One of the solutions is classrooms. It's really interesting thing. You don't only get emotions, but because classrooms develop logic, attention, ability to see this world differently, and of course working in the team. That's why classrooms are very popular cooperative entertainment. It's better than computer games because you are like in a game, and it's not, but it's reality. Firstly, our classroom will be shared in Chervonograd and Sokol district. Secondly, we want to open it in Lviv and neighboring regions. And finally, we wanted to share our market on all Ukraine. What about competitors? We haven't any classrooms in Chervonograd. That's why we haven't any competitors. There are about 40 classrooms in the Lviv region, and which is located in Lviv. In Ukraine, according to Statistics Громадське UA, we have about 1,000 classrooms. But are they our competitors? Each classroom is unique and don't provide the same service.
And they even can be our no.
They can even be our friends.
Yeah. So our benefits will be originality and authenticity, convenience and accessibility. Also, classrooms, it's educational type of entertainment with where we can get a huge emotions. And also, one of our benefits will be changing our tasks in classrooms every 6 months.
Now you can see our business model. We want to talk about all of these points, but we want to say that our clients will be people over 14 age, and the main our clients will be people aged from 20 to 40 years old with several above income.
Okay, the first our goal is to create 2 classrooms in Chervonograd, and the second goal will be create classrooms in other cities of Lviv region. The third goal will be to create classrooms in the nearest regions, and the final our goal will be classrooms in all Ukraine. Now you can see our financial plan. Expected cash flow for 1 year. We expect to receive from customers nearly 700,000 hryvnias. We need to.
Sorry, guys. Thank you.
If you have any questions, we would like to answer them.
Please. О, doesn't work? Настя, у нас мікрофони не працюють у суді. Just a second. Може там? Задайте так.
Окей, я на русском спрошу. Вы хотите открыть первый квест вот, в Червонограде, правильно? А вот стартовые инвестиции, чтобы открыть квест такой нормальный, насколько я знаю, это $1010. Ну, то есть там 260 тысяч гривен. Открывать его вот первым делом в небольшом городе, вот мой совет, что это плохая идея. Почему? Потому что, во-первых, у вас будет цена намного ниже. Вы не сможете, как в Киеве, поставить цену за квест, ну, гривен 500. У вас там цена будет, ну, 100-150. Это раз. И, соответственно, он у вас окупается 2 года по вашей бизнес-модели, когда он должен окупаться год минимум. За 2 года, ну, точнее, за первый год все люди, которые заинтересованы и могли бы пойти на ваш квест, уже сходят на него. И, соответственно, ну, по этой математической модели он просто не окупится. Поэтому я бы рекомендовал ориентироваться на то, чтобы открывать это сразу в большом городе? Спасибо.
Я відповім на це. Ну, це не було зовсім запитання. Це було. Ми плануємо відкриття в Червонограді 2 квест-кімнат. На це нам потрібно приблизно 210 тисяч гривень. Це room arrangement, repair and equipment. Плюс ми будемо кожних 6 місяців міняти завдання для квесту.
Тобто ви будете обновляти кімнату?
Не обов'язково сам сюжет кімнати, саму там ціль, але от самі завдання.
Смотрите, это мнение, давайте без... Ну, я предлагаю, что, может, чуть-чуть без мнений, потому что на самом деле может комната жить, и, может быть, в Червонограде зависит от маркета. Какой размер вот тех... Ну, пока одна из лучших бизнес-моделей, которых я видела, которые делали, скажите, пожалуйста, там, где вы написали your customers, да, сколько этих кастомеров у вас в Червонограде, количество, ну, в показателях?
В нас населення Червонограда приблизно 80 тисяч осіб. Сокальського району так само 80 тисяч.
80 тисяч окей Червонограду, скільки з них 18+, там 18-25, які приходять в квест-комнати? Ну у вас 14+, стоїть окей.
14+, це ті, хто взагалі може відвідувати кімнату. Основні це 18+. Ага, 18. Тобто 18+ середньо.
Скільки їх у Червонограді?
Приблизно в Червонограді їх є десь 10 тисяч. Приблизно. І в Сокальському районі менше, тому що там ще є села, десь 1006, напевно.
Ну, тоді ви можете брати, що якщо є 10 тисяч, якщо це ці цифри, то ваш маркет – це 1000 людей, яка повинна до вас прийти. Я завжди вираховую, просто дивитися 1%. І тоді вже ще менше, скільки людей буде потім ще приходити. А скільки буде коштувати прийти квест-кімнату?
Приблизно 400 гривень. Це на команду з 4-5 людей.
На команду. І скільки треба вам в місяць, щоб приходило?
В місяць приблизно 90, від 80 до 90 ігор. Так от.
Ну да, там є... Ну да, тут далі читаєш, да. Ну, треба ще фінанси дорахувати, розуміти, скільки потік людей, але там квест-кімнати зараз популярні, чому ні?
And please, the last comment, last question.
Это скорее я позволю дать себе совет, как человек, который профессионально занимается сегментом хобби и занимается им, наверное, в 68 странах мира, который в этом что-то понимает. Я вам скажу, что, вот то, что вы думаете, мой взгляд, да, то есть это не сработает. Я дам вам совет, что может сработать, да, то есть идея неплохая, ее надо чуть-чуть доиграть. Я бы не делал квест-комнаты, я бы делал комнаты настолок. Во-первых, сегмент квеста падает, сегмент настолок в мире растет. И он растет в Украине, и это настольные игры. Ну, настолки, как бы, я думаю, ребята поняли, да? То есть, это настольные игры, как бы, и он растет. Он имеет хороший рост в мировой тенденции, то есть по всему мировому рынку, и он достаточно неплохо растет в Украине, по крайней мере, если брать большие города, такие там, как Киев, Одесса и так далее. И я вижу, что в этом потенциал, и есть потенциал в маленьких городах, то есть это обойдется вам инвестиции значительно дешевле, чем создание квест-комнаты. Это средний чек на игрока будет значительно дешевле, что привлечет аудиторию, и вы можете постоянно, ну, то есть игры там менять, докупать и так далее, да, то есть и их достаточно много, ну, там от самых каких-то простых примитивных, там, в виде, там, грубо говоря, там, карт или домино, ну, аналогов карт или домино, да, то есть до каких-то там, ну, серьезных, там, такие, там, Warcraft и так далее, да, то есть, и вот это, возможно, будет работать, при том, при всем, что если вы начнете это масштабировать, то, ну, может, что-то и получится. По крайней мере, шанс есть. А так вот, ну, честно, я шанса не вижу. Подумайте над этим.
Дякую.
Спасибо.
Дякую.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Clicker. Дякую. So, your job. Judges. How are you? Секундочку. Сюда вперед, сюда назад. Ага, все, будь ласка. Dear judges, are you ready? Yes? So, let's go.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, have you ever tried to find a job or at least earn some money being a teenager? Not by doing household chores for your parents, of course. I've tried, and I can tell you it's really, really difficult. We are new and progressive generation, Generation Z. We are different because we want it all, and we don't want to wait until we finish school or university to try to find job and earn some money. No, it's prehistoric way. We want it all, and want it now. Now there are no effective resources that can help connect youngsters and employers. Our team understood that we had to change it, so we started our project, Your Job. First of all, we should understand who are we going to work with. We made a quizzing among our schoolmates and found out that 80% of children older than 14 want to work and earn money. According to State Statistics Service, in Ukraine there are 3 million people aged from 14 to 18 years old. And a third of them are from poor families. So as you can understand, working is quite important for them. At the same time, there are only 20,000 new vacancies per month, so lots of us don't even get a chance to try. Also, in addition, we'll work with experienced workers looking for new jobs. Also, we'll interact employers searching new candidates. Do we have competitors? Yes, we do. But let's see into it. Our main challengers are LinkedIn, Robota.ua, Work.ua. They're not new players on that market. They focus on educated people from 25 years old with experience. But we focus on young, enthusiastic people with no experience or with small experience. And then, lots of job sites based on experience and recommendations. But we don't. We base on analysis of courseworks, personal data, individual features, midterm performances, like courseworks and else. Also, then we'll get special tests from universities developed for different type of employers to verify the level of knowledge and personal characteristics. For example, I need to let it be shop assistant for a weekend, and I just fill in information like type of verification, experience, rating, like new, old, advantage, premium, and then I just choose the right person. Or another example, I'm translator who liked mathematics at school, and I passed your job test. So I have a chance to try myself in bank business or another profession with numbers.
Then the question arises, how you get money? We'll earn money for placing advertisements. It will bring money when we will have a people stream. What about the employees? For the employees, we offer premium accounts. Premium accounts let the worker see which company saw his profile, get hired in the not premium ratings, and of course, he or she will be seen first by the employer. Okay, what about companies? For the companies, we offer normal and premium package. Premium package let the company see rating that users cannot effect on. So, if company can't analyze data, or simply doesn't have time, or a person who can do it, we'll find a person leaning on the employee's desire. Oh, my favorite part. Now I'll give you an overview of our project's finance. As soon as we develop our website, which will last 3-4 months, we have a first period. In the first period, obviously, we are not planning to get a net income because we invest into production. So, in the next is the second period. We are planning to sell advertisements on the site and start receiving. And due to our calculations, our payback period is about 6-7 months. And during the second period, we are planning to earn on average 800,000 hryvnias. And it is only the beginning. Not bad, yeah? So all calculations in detail you can see in attachments. Oh, and we haven't told you about our ambitions yet. We have, based on our income, we have resources to progress.
Sorry.
And a few words needed.
Sorry. Що значить чекайте? На жаль, хлопці, на жаль.
And to finish. And to finish.
They will ask questions and you can say whatever you want.
So is your primary source of income from advertising?
And premium accounts and premium packages.
That's where your source of income is, from the advertising on premium account?
Yeah, premium accounts for employers and employees. Also your job choice and to get personal vacancy higher in the rating.
The person looking for a job does not have to pay for the service?
No.
No.
My question is related to his. If the main problem is that there are so many young people with very little experience that are looking for work, then why does an employer need to pay you anything when every time they have a job, you've got thousands of people who want that job?
Because our service let employers get perspective and talented new workers.
Right, but they're hiring for a job that requires very little experience generally, which is not a very high-paying job.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? Literally, like teenagers are.
Кажіть українською.
Teenagers are cheaper than qualified adults, so it's more profitable for employers.
Yeah, for example, you need like a person for a shop assistant, and like Bogdan said, so it is more preferable. It is not difficult work. Right. So if teenager have a permission from the parents, so he can earn money, and the employer can earn also.
Thank you, guys. I think that this is really a big problem on the market, and this idea has potential not just in Ukraine, because one of the, if you know, you said your competitors' Ukrainian web pages job websites, and there are Jubal. There is Jubal. It's web page that about work, jobs, to find job, and create. It's third in the world, and created it by Ukrainian entrepreneur. That's why it's really possible to make this project worldwide. Second, that there are really big problem about your generation, and also I think that you can focus not just, you need to understand that your employees, the people that will be your target audience to put jobs, it's mostly small business and startups, and on that field, your competitor, workaholic, I think so. You need to check them. They're also like job. You can find their job if you're a student or if you're a teenager. But potentially, it's really cool idea. Can you tell me this is how you see your prototype, or what it is?
Yeah, it's pre-registration page.
A registration page.
Yeah.
Did you design it by yourself?
Yeah, it is me, designer. Oh. Yeah. So you see, like, it's pre-registration page. Mm-hmm. You can first of all you see the buttons, and you click if you are an employer, you click on the employer, or if you're employee, you click on the employee. Mm-hmm. And then when you register it, you have account panel. It's the next page. Mm-hmm. It is pretty easy.
Yep.
And I want to say a few words about that you tell about our teenagers. We focus on teenagers, but our potential auditory all unemployed. Also, our feature is to verify their knowledge and personal characteristic, not only use experience and recommendations. So that's why it's innovative.
It's really cool that you have here ratings, and then employer can see ratings of the person. But it's really big problem to work also for employers to work with new generation, because we don't know how to work with you.
And we'll help it.
And you can help it. That's why it's a cool idea. Thank you.
Any questions, comments? Thank you, guys. So next team, getting ready InSky Energy, and we are giving some time for judges to put their marks. InSky Energy.
So, hi.
Wait a second. Judges, are you ready? No. Yep, sure. And I'm asking again, yes, are you sure?
So,
Okay,
hi.
so let's
Okay,
start.
we can start. So, hi everyone. My name is Daniel.
And I'm Alexander.
Now, we want to present our project, InSky Energy, which aims to provide affordable, clean electricity to any community.
Today, 80% of world economy is powered by fossil fuels. But climate change and scarcity of resources require us to make shift to sustainable energy.
Hydro, solar, wind and geothermal energy are part of the solution. Today, they cover less than 12% of total demand. But we have one more unexploited energy source, global electric circuit. Its potential 1,000 times exceeds world's energy needs.
Look, our planet is like a giant capacitor with inexhaustible energy source in atmosphere and the Earth. Did you see the clouds, thunderstorms or lightning in the sky? All these phenomena testify availability of huge amount of electricity in the air. This energy could be and should be harnessed for the human needs. We made research and a bunch of experiments. The biggest one was with antenna of a special design, air balloon and conductor pipes. And we succeeded to generate electricity from atmosphere and earth currents.
Then we developed power generation plant design. There are two modifications of this plant. One for the independent deployment, another for allocation on the top of the skyscraper. Successful power generation processes requires functioning of two major parts of the plant. Above-ground antenna, which is located on a height of 80 meters or more above the ground, and underground part, which implies construction of metal conductor pipes.
Plant capacity can range from 23 to 29 megawatts, which is enough to power, attention, 18,000 families.
This is how we see the future of our technology. In cities, mountain regions, actually anywhere on the Earth. Alex, and what about market size for our technology?
In 2016, global new investments in renewables exceeded $240 billion. It outstripping investments in fossil fuel generation for the 5th year in a row. Our main competitors are solar, wind and hydropower. Our strong advantage is low cost of electricity production. Particularly, levelized costs for InSky Energy technology are 12 times lower than solar and 8 times lower than wind power.
Another problem for renewables, which our technology solves, is intermittency problem. Yes, power generation from the global electric circuit is available 24 hours per day for the whole year.
We will focus on production of plants and R&D activity. We are going to sell plants to energy companies. They will exploit them and deliver electricity to the grid for the end customers. The price of plant will be $42,000. After receiving international patents, we plan to give licenses to energy companies to generate additional cash flow from royalties.
Now, we're on a stage of developing of the idea. Our next steps will be launching production and entering new markets, then international patenting and mass production.
Our team, in face of Daniil, Samuil and me, are inventors of the idea. With support of our mentors, we already organized cooperation with scientific community, funding of experiments and promotion of the idea. So, our project InSky Energy, it is not only about how to make money.
It's about solving global problem, energy problem.
In order to develop this breakthrough technology, we need your support.
Help us to change this world for the better.
Vote our project. Make the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was not for Dima, I guess, to help to save the world.
Is this static electricity, basically?
No, it's atmospheric electricity and Earth currents in one system.
And why has this not been explored before?
Thank you for the question. Since over a century ago, Nikola Tesla started to develop atmospheric electricity technology. And since that time, yeah, you're right, many patents have appeared in the world. But they have a few drawbacks. First is low efficiency of plant, or is low capacity. And second is unstable operation, because all of them was based on air balloon or kites. However, our technology solves all of this problem. We are using telluric earth currents and atmospheric electricity, which increase plant capacity to up to 29 megawatts. And our technology has a static design, which, that's all. That is not based on air balloons.
Are you planning to attend university and study engineering, either one of you?
Sasha is planning to do this, but I want to develop this technology after university and maybe all my life.
А сколько стоимость такой установки и сколько она может вырабатывать электроэнергии?
Actually, according to our presentation, the price of this plant is $42,000. Yes. It's direct cost and indirect cost, but it can produce more than 26 megawatts of energy. And this is, yes, really, this is enough to power more than 18,000 families. I think it's really good. No, per hour.
Are you sure that...
Okay. Actually, there are no competitors on market, direct competitors. Actually, our mentor can show. Yes, our mentor can show you our experiments, additional materials.
We have additional calculations, and
yes.
Actually, the whole team involves about 10 scientists who make calculations. Not only guys, but they are involved in this project for a year. And we have really big potential in this technology. So, sure. Thank you for your attention.
Eddie?
Are you sure that $50,000 is the amount of money which you need to start for 2 years? It's a low amount.
Actually, we have our roadmap, according to which... No, we can't. Okay. Now we're on the first step, and now we need investments in amount of $50,000.
50, not 50.
50, yes, I said 50. $50,000. This is the price of prototype. And
of a working prototype model and additional researchments.
And the next step will be $250,000, and so on.
And do you have prototype? We have the same question.
Now we are on the final stage of first
Design.
step of our roadmap, yes. And we are looking for investors who will invest to make this prototype, but we already made experiments with air balloon on different height and have voltage and capacity of final plant.
Really also cool project. Can you tell me, please, what are you doing exactly, both of you, in the project? What your focus in a team?
Actually, Daniil is working on atmospheric electricity when I work with telluric currents. It's in Earth. But both of us are involved into a project, into one team.
And
we have very good cooperation with scientific community. Yes.
Cool. And you are from?
Alexandria. Kировgrad region. We are from Kировgrad region, Alexandria.
Cool, thank you.
And the last one, please.
Скажите, а патент есть на это изобретение, на эту установку?
Actually, to make international patenting, we need more investments, around $20,000. And we think that only international patent will have since.
То есть на сегодняшний день вы ничего не имеете, да?
No.
Дело в том, что я вам скажу, что у меня просто разрыв психики, потому что инвестиции возвращаются не в течение там, лет, месяцев и так далее, они возвращаются в течение нескольких часов. Ну, как бы я такого ничего не видел в жизни, даже нигде не читал, понимаете? То есть возврат инвестиций в течение нескольких часов. Ну, у меня как бы большие сомнения, потому что это не похоже ни на что из всего, что я когда-либо видел, слышал, читал, ну, кроме там научной фантастики, как бы, да, то есть, ну... Слушайте, ну очень интересно.
Фантастика не такая уж фантастическая, как оказывается.
Да, будущее уже наступило, как бы. Да, кому сейчас, кто работал над этим и работает ли это вообще? Ну, как бы у меня большие сомнения, да. То есть, какая команда работает? Это менторы, вот, которые были в презентации.
Yes, да? Yes, we have 5 students and 10 scientific.
Okay, then it belongs to university. This
no,
project.
it belongs for our scientific group. We don't belong to any university or
like a private team.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now some time for judges, and we are inviting Barbershop Kozak to get ready. Так.
Do you know
Wait a second. We did not start yet. We need some time for judges, please. Ready?
Готові.
Let's go.
Do you know what is a barber shop? Do you know that the Kozak in the ancient times were fashion designer for Ukrainian men in clothes, manners, and event hairstyles? We want to offer an experiment for Ukrainian Kozaks, a Ukrainian barber shop modern Kozaks. I am Katya, and this is Valia. We are the students of the Berezne Vocational School, and we study by the profession hairdresser, fashion designer, and manicurist. I am going to represent you the business idea, and Valentina is going to show you all her skills. And within 5 minutes, she will try to make a modern for our volunteer Vlad. The aim of project to solve the following problems: a demand for high quality and affordable hairdressing service and classical men's manicure, and unemployment of graduates and the vocational schools. The opening of the Kozak barbershop in the city Berezne, Rivne region, to provide male hairdressing service and classical manicure. The specific of our barbershop will be the service of young people, children of middle group, and middle-aged men. On average, men visit a hairdresser 1.5 times more often than women, and do not have the habit of abandoning their service due to rising prices. Having studied the market of hairdressing service in the town Berezne, there are 13 hairdressing and 1 beauty salon were discovered, and no one barbershop, overlooking 75 kilometers. Our barbershop, Kozak, is unique on the market and the island of Courage for Ukrainian men and boys. This is a special style that is very different from women's room. Here is the spirit of true courage. Man smells, cologne show, and abrasives. Men's accessories, abrasives of natural bristles, and of course dangerous resins. In Kyiv, the popularity of barbershop is growing rapidly, but in the whole country, this niche is still practically free. Barbershop Kozak is considered an upscale full-service barbershop, service exclusively for men. We offer our clients a gentleman's club's atmosphere, with a complementing wide range of service and products that include hair, classic and modern haircut, shaves, traditional straight resin shaves, nails, classical manicures, selling author's t-shirt. Opening the barbershop will last for 5 months and will consist of the following stage: getting a diploma or skilled working by the profession hairdresser, fashion designer, and manicurist. Registration of the individual entrepreneur. Opening the barbershop Kozak. The total cost of investment cost is: the largest share is spent on repair and the rented premise 28%, and the purchase of equipment for hairdressing, hairdresser workplace, care wash, professional mouse, boiler, hairdresser chair, and total operation expenses are. Total cost is 13,000 UAH. In the future, we are going to buy a commercial trailer to be converted into mobile barbershop, which will be able to move around the district. The Island of Courage for modern Cossacks we presented by the Katerina Kovar and Valentina Polyukhovich, first grade pupil of the Berezne Vocational School.
So, show us the results.
Do you like the image of our young Cossack?
So, please, judges, your questions.
Two questions. One, why is so much spent on repair in your budget? And the second question is, what is the idea with the mobile trailers? Is that for tiny cellos with don't have a barbershop?
We want to buy a trailer to move about the districts to do haircuts for peoples in the villages.
Okay, that makes sense. And the other question was, why is so much of your budget spent on repairs?
It's not a big, but nearly 10,000 hryvnias per year.
But it's the largest item in your budget. Це найкращі речі у бюджеті.
Найбільша сума в вашому бюджеті йде на repairments, тобто на ремонт чого? Ремонт перукарні?
This cost will be...
Кажіть на українську.
Ці кошти окупляться протягом 2-3 місяців, не більше. Просто тільки за одні ремонти. А далі вже просто буде йти основний прибуток.
Maybe. What did you mean by repairment in your budget? Ой, перепрошую. Що ви мали на увазі от саме під цією статтею repairment в вашому бюджеті?
Те, що буде кошти, які будуть витрачатися на ремонт
І у вас лише потрібно 10 тисяч гривень на ремонт?
За весь рік. За весь рік приблизно.
Ви repairment, ви маєте в увазі оренда приміщення?
Ремонт.
Ага.
Ремонт.
Добре, а чому на рік? чому ви це ж будете?
Ну, за рік просто будемо рахувати, тож не будемо говорити за 10 років чи за місяць, просто в основному так буде підраховано.
Any other questions? No questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Зберіть клей свій. So, the last one. 3 гостів. The last one. Клікер. Спробуйте, чи працює. Wait a second. Judge is ready? No? Just a second. Ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Start.
I want to...
Okay, one more time. От сюди. Сюди натискаєте. В цю сторону. Сюди в іншу. Добре?
Так, дякую.
Більше нічого не натискайте.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, as known to this day, a lot of people, and one of the biggest problems in the world is diabetes and obesity. And also confirmed by the World Health Organization, this problem is confirmed, and every 6 people out of 100 have this disease, and 2 are at risk or don't know that they have them. This problem, as you can see on this chart, contains the amount of people having diabetes in these countries. Say, for example, Marshall Islands. Every 3rd person has this disease, which makes it a big world problem. So is there a solution to this problem? Yes, Trigostev, a dietary supplement which is 100% natural and contains a 50-50% ratio of stevia and trehalose. Studies in laboratories were tested on a group of 20 people where they took Trigostev for 2 weeks and stabilized their blood sugar, which stayed the same for 6 months. So now let's hear more about stevia and trehalose.
Okay, stevia is a perennial plant belonging to the Angiospermum family. Stevia leaves accumulate a whole range of deuterpenic glycosides such as steviosides, ribosides, A, B, C, D, E, glycosides A. By the way, recent evaluation found ribosides A to be about 240 times sweeter than sucrose, and stevioside about 140 times sweeter. Those natural low-calorie sweeteners that can be used in the confectionery industry for the manufacture of soft drinks, juices, canned food, etc. Stevia health properties include anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, reduce the amount of sugar in the blood, withdraw cholesterol, accelerate metabolism, strengthen immunity, slow down the aging process.
Trehalose is the saccharide that consists of glucose. Trehalose is a component of the shiitake mushrooms. It slows down the development of Huntington and Parkinson disease, causes autophagy through the mTOR-independent mechanism, blocks the development of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and improves cholesterol levels, prevent heart and blood diseases, block the proliferation of human cytomegalovirus, prevent cancer, increases the stress resistance of the organism in high temperatures, as well as may be a useful substitute of sugar, unless it is interlabeled by some people. The sweetness of trehalose is about 45% of sucrose. In the intestines of a human being, trehalose is metabolized in 2 molecules of glucose having a low glycemic index.
So every year, and as to know, in 2017, $727 billion was just spent on the diabetes treatment. And every year, this amount rises. As planned by scientists, by 2045, as you can see, how the numbers of diabetes will rise in the world. So it's a pretty big problem. So, but aren't there any other options that people can use to stop this disease? Well, one of the main things that are used is insulin. But once you start using insulin, you have to use it for your whole life. And the insulin prices range, and it gets more pricey every year. And the prices range from $300 to $500. And by using insulin, you only temporarily stop the disease, and you don't actually get a good result. So by and there are also natural dietary supplements. They are not all certified and don't give that good of a result, and come with side effects. That's why we offer Trigostev, a natural dietary supplement, which was tested and only positive results have come. So this is how we plan our business model: processing, distribution, revenue, and procurements. So our roadmap: startup capital raising and incorporation for about 2 weeks, capital investments registration and certification for 2 to 3 months, raw materials procurements up to 1 month, production of Trigostev, which will take up to 1 week to proceed of 2 tons, marketing 8 months, revenue after 12 months. The same for next year: production, marketing, revenue. So we get a startup of $100,000. For the capital investments of the machines and everything, we're going to use $30,000. Raw materials, $43,000. And labor costs and utilities, $12,800. Marketing, $10,000. And emergency fund, $4,000. So our financial plan is, we're planning, say our business doesn't go completely full, and we sell for the first year 80% of the product. Which means we'll earn $136,000. To launch the supply for next year, we're going to use $71,000 and have a budget of, from 1 year of $57,000. Combined with next year...
You may finish the sentence and that's it.
Combined with next year, we go out with $100,000, which means we can pay back the money and keep on getting with the business for next year's.
Stop. Thank you. Please, questions, comments?
Questions, please.
Who is the person that invented this?
Well, our group with laboratories, we have found that, Trehalose is even... Stevia is known as a sugar exchange. It exchanges sugar and only gives good for the organism. Combined with Trehalose, it makes it so that the blood sugar stabilizes quicker and stays the same for a while.
No, I mean, who is the person that invented this? Like the product.
Well, our group with scientists and laboratories and.
And where is this laboratory exist, or it's in university, school, institute, or you just gather like a team, or how you are working as a team?
In our team, we have a few scientists, including one that came with us, Stefanuk, and our group. We have been. Taking tests in the Institute of Endocrinology, where there were tests on people to check if this product actually works. And we only have come with positive results, and we keep on checking the people. And the products now are 7 months, and the blood sugar stayed the same.
Cool, thank you.
Does that require all these 7-month people that have been trial, they've continued taking Trigostev during this trial, or they just took it for a short time and they stopped?
They took Trigostev for 2 weeks, and then they stopped, and the result maintained for a while.
Maintain itself. And your original test group was 20 people, right?
Yes.
Does it seem to you that a larger test group should be done before?
Yeah, right now there are a larger group of people.
Can you elaborate on that? Tell a little bit more about that test that you're doing right now that's underway currently?
Well, there are more people, and we're testing different types of people with different stages to see the outcomes of what happens to them after the contribution of the product.
You said more people. Are you talking like 50 people?
About 50.
Okay.
And we're planning to do more.
Okay. Which your part in this project? What are you doing?
Well, we're trying to put it up into the market and to keep testing and putting out notes and to see what happens, the positive outcomes, and, well, if possible, negative, but we're not hoping for any.
It's your idea or idea of scientists which are you working with?
It's an idea of our group. We found together that it gives a plus to this thing.
У меня вопрос. Смотрите, вы коснулись очень серьезной проблемы, да, и я вам скажу, что тут, инвестиции не $100 тысяч, да, тут инвестиции должны меряться десятками миллионов долларов, на самом деле, такой проблемы, да. Это очень серьезный уровень проблемы, и Здесь сумасшедший рынок, он просто нереально большой. И самое главное, что здесь есть решение проблем больных людей, которые действительно нуждаются в чем-то серьезном препарате. Но, насколько я понимаю, что все медицинские препараты должны проходить испытания и так далее, которые длятся годами, то есть испытания проводятся там на больших фокус-группах и так далее. То есть это очень серьезно. Это нельзя взять, сделать и выпустить в рынок. Да? Какие побочные эффекты есть у этого препарата, кто-то знает, да? То есть какое дальнейшее влияние на организм оно оказывает там, при длительном его употреблении, там, например, в течение 3, 5, 10 лет, и так далее. То есть это очень серьезный продукт. Идея, я считаю, колоссальная. То есть решение этой проблемы. Если это там действительно работает, то не знаю, вы там лауреаты на Нобелевскую премию, наверное, ребят. То есть тут даже не об инвестициях речь идет, да, тут, наверное, Нобелевской премии.
Well,
это очень серьезный замах, да, то есть, я хочу понять просто, насколько это адекватно и насколько это реалистично.
Well, as I said, in laboratories, there are dietitians and nutritionists who tested this product, and they completely agree with us and say that this is a good outcome. And as every product in the world, if you consume too much of it, or there are some people that have, they don't take the product really well. There's always that risk, but that's not this product. It's all the products in the world. And so far, through almost 1 year, dietitians and nutritionists say that it's good and we can continue our research.
Смотрите, я вас как раз и подвел к тому, что вы сказали, да, потому что есть риски, то есть сейчас препарат надо испытывать и так далее, да, то есть говорить о том, чтобы взять $100 000, начать его производить и продавать, это как минимум неправильно, и мне кажется, это нереально, да, то есть, любой мозг, да, то есть, просто не разрешит вам это делать, и есть такая служба, там, контроль за медпрепаратами, которая есть в каждой более-менее цивилизованной стране, она есть в Украине, которая очень жестко все это контролирует. Поэтому, вот здесь я бы на вашем месте писал не о том, что вам надо 100 000, которые вы вернете там через год или 2, и начнете выпускать и продавать препарат. То есть вам нужны деньги на исследования. И, возможно, этот препарат появится на рынке, так, чтобы это было адекватно, там, в лучшем случае 3 года, а вообще реалистичный срок это 5-7 лет. Хотя, там люди ждут его на вчера. И вот эту модель, которую вы презентовали, мне кажется, что она не совсем корректна. Вот здесь надо было бы презентовать на то, что вам нужны деньги на исследование. А дальше продукт настолько востребован, что маркетинг по нему не надо. То есть вот здесь маркетинг тратиться не надо. То есть его будут просто раскупать.
Одну ремарку. Окей. Other people are not letting you do that. Будь ласка. Давайте ви поговорите про це, коли буде перерва. Ми перепрошуємо, да. Це проект учасників, вони його подали. Тому ми дуже дякуємо вам. Дякуємо, ви можете поспілкуватись у перерві.
Просто непонятно, а что это натуральное, это,
Well, натуральні інгредієнти використовуються на цю продукцію. І вони підтримані...
окей, это сочетание каких-то ингредиентов, да?
Да.
Это сочетание, то есть как минимум это какая-то формула, да? То есть...
Тогда триголоза стевия, одно подвышивает силу другого, и оно дает хороший вплыв на организм.
Какие побочные эффекты, кто знает?
Там год проводились исследования, ничего...
Побочные эффекты могут, ребята, всплывать через 3, 5, 10 лет, да, то есть вы должны это понимать, то есть это не может
Двое продуктов натуральные...
20 человек фокус-группа, это не показатель.
Нет, сначала были 2 продукта отдельных, это таблетки были. Допустим, и было так, что и те использовали, и было только на
Хто проводив ці досліди?
Это на людях проводилось.
Хто проводив?
Інститут ендокринології.
О, супер.
Отлично, парень.
Давай.
Да, и ничего плохого не происходило с людьми на протяжении длительного срока. И он потом выставился на рынок уже.
Это биодобавка? Что это? Это БАД?
Это Это добавка.
Это сахарозаменитель. Ну что это?
Стевия это сахарозаменитель, а это добавка в питание. І ці два продукти вони були підтверджені державами Америка, Європа, що вони натуральні і безпечні. Ну, це лікарський препарат, який використовує...
Лікарський препарат – це медикамент.
Тихо.
Это пигулка. Пигулка.
Неважно, как она выглядит, важно, что внутри.
Okay. So, do you have any other comments, questions? So, thank you so much.
Thank you for attention.
Thank you. Dear judges, you may finish to put your marks. It was the last team for today, so thank you all for great presentations. Now we need to ask our judges to leave this room and to proceed with Oksana. She will show you the room where we will have you will have your deliberation. And we will choose the winners. And our students, you may have some rest, just relax. Это пусть полежит пока. Идемте. So now this moment when we will find out who are our winners, our team. But before we select winners, we would like to say thanks to all of you for participation. And I can say you that you are all great and you did a really great job. And you did everything you could. Good job. And just don't be sad if you did not win. But we have prepared for you certificates for participation. Every person of the team will get this. And now with me, our project manager of Diamond Challenge in Ukraine, and she will handle these certificates to our participants. So the first one goes to your Stetsenko Milana, and Natalia will give it to you. Let's applaud. Залишайся, будь ласка, тут ми зробимо фото. Курило Данило. Ні, ви передаєте. Будь ласка, скоріше. Марків Богдан. Полюхович Валентина. Валентина. Пантелейчук Софія. Софія тут іде. Скрипняк Дмитро. Горбачов Нікіта. Перелигіна Софія. Чесницький Данило. Овечко Олександр. Так, трошки кучніше, да? Павліченко Данил. Деніел. Вот он идет. Yes, here. Ратаров Кирилл. Дзюбенко Андрій. Грачова Катерина. Грачова. Її немає, добре. Жиленко Ілля. Мазур Анна. Романчук Богдан. Нема Богдана? Є Богдан, є Богдан. Перепрошую. Кузін Нікіта. Дурицький Сергій. Вон є. Харасимчук Олександр. Терзі Максим. Мендель Іванна. Ковбар Катерина. Ружанська Стефанія. Грачова Катерина. Віктор. І Віктор Іос. Як це Віктор? Let's just applaud again to our great minds, our young future entrepreneurs. Одну группу фото. Значит, мы просто не получили регистрацию вашу, мы обязательно вам подготовим сертификат. Идемте к нам. Конечно, идем. Передать.
Мальчики, важно первый и второй ряд надо как-то одних ниже, а одних оставить там, потому что за вами реально не видно девочек.
Ну, давайте быстрее.
Да, быстрее. Пацаны, вот сюда.
Быстренько.
Девчонки наверх. Девчонки выше. Да. Стоп. Молодой человек, ниже. Дальше. Второго будет видно, вас нет. Ниже. Вас пожалуйста.
Нет, так мы же тоже, мы члены команды.
Тогда надо вот между
Мы же
мужчинами.
все-таки делаем.
Между мужчинами. Или, да.
Наталья, а когда ты получишь эту штуку, ты где будешь?
Да, вот здесь, посерединке. На сцене буду.
Девушки, не разговариваем. Хорошо, да. Все смотрим на меня.
Но это еще не последнее групповое фото.
Ничего страшного.
Всё?
Молодой человек с краю, пожалуйста, посмотрите на меня. Все на меня посмотрите. Молодые люди. Все умнички.
Thank you. You may take your seats. Ну, я думаю, что да. Уже we are sorry again for the participants who did not get their certificate, but we will send. Тут здається. So, let's get back. And we have only one winner who will get the prize today. So it's $1,000 and the trip to the USA. But anyway, we would like to honor as well like 2 projects that were great. But they just didn't get enough points. And it doesn't mean that your idea was worse than the one that won. But it just means that something was missing in your part. And I hope that it will motivate you to work more and harder. And the third. At first, third. So the third place goes to Team Your Job. We'll have only one certificate for you, but anyway, thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for participation. You were really great, but we will see. We will have some surprises from our judges later, but we will see about them later. So thank you, guys. Thank you. And the second place goes to charming, young, future entrepreneurs. And it's Solar Collector Sunlight. Не расстраивайтесь, девочки. Фото. So, now, the most interesting part, right? Wait, I will take my note. Yeah, I just wanted to say that our team was evaluated the best one with our judges today, and this team got 86.6 points out of 105. And this team had a great presentation of their business concept in the online form. This team had professional pitch deck today. This team had great pitching, great presentation. Thank you for that. And this project is, how do you think, who? And the first prize in the amount of $1,000, big check, and the trip to the USA for the finals goes to InSky Energy. So, this is your check. which will be transferred, of course, in money after, but just today a check. So everybody who wanted to. Yes, one more time. Thank you very much. You are our winners today, and together with you, we're going to the USA. That's what. Yeah, it's yours. You may do whatever you want with that. Maybe you want to say like a couple of words. Thanks. I don't know, like on Oscar.
Yes, of course. Thank you all, participants, judges.
Microphone.
I think they hear me. Thank you all one more time. It's really a great pleasure for us to take part in such competitions. So thank you one more time.
Thank you. And now I would like to ask our amazing judges who dedicated their time. They were not paid, by the way. Again, I'm saying you one more time. Just to say a couple of words, like to our young future entrepreneurs who will start. And we had a request to do it on the stage. Yep.
Very fast, very fast.
Anna, start.
I will start. Guys, you were really amazing. You know, for me, it's very inspiration to see young people, teenagers that want to start business in Ukraine. You know, 5 or 7 years ago, it was my dream that youngest want to start something, to be entrepreneurs, to be successful. And it's really cool to have ideas, innovative ideas and products. It's really cool that you want to found some energy things, product thing. It's really cool. The main thing, today you will receive some feedback. It's important to hear feedback from people around you, entrepreneurs, judges, or wherever, your teachers, that will help you to move forward. And always believe in yourself, always. If you today not win, you already win today. Because you try, you participate, you make a step. It's important because most of the people are not doing any steps. Most of the people just waiting that someone will help, give money or wherever, and they thinking just about career. You can make something, some difference, some impact to earn money and to be successful, happy, and I wish you good luck and wish you to have your energy and your love for your business, for your entrepreneurship way, and just start and do, and you will see that in next time you will win your prize. But today you're already winners for yourself. Let's applause to each of you. And today we're about surprise.
Yes.
Now?
Fast,
Yes?
please.
Fast?
Fast.
I'm trying.
Fast
And
surprise.
I really in love with one project because I think there are huge problem in this field. And I want to give like a present from my company, Startup Ukraine, and from myself is mentorship. And to help to enter the market, especially for this project, and it will be your job.
Anna doesn't have this prize.
Yeah, it doesn't have this prize, but I decided that this mentorship will help you really enter the market, and we will have teenagers and youngest to have really good job.
Anna,
thank you. I finished.
Я с другим микрофоном. Я скажу на русском, я буду достаточно краток, ребят. Я скажу, что в Украине очень жестко не хватает предпринимателей, для того, чтобы вывести страну на какой-то там более-менее приличный уровень. Это здорово, что вы все проявили смелость, характер, находчивость, смекалку и так далее. И придумали, выступили со своими проектами. Кто-то делал их совсем самостоятельно, кто-то делал под руководством старших товарищей. Но, в принципе, это не столь принципиально. Самое главное, что вы сегодня сделали свой первый шаг в очень длинный и сложный мир, который называется предпринимательство. Это тяжелый мир, это достаточно жесткий, даже можно сказать жестокий мир, но
очень вдохновляющий.
Да, это очень вдохновляюще, это очень интересно, то есть всегда жизнь будет наполнена яркими красками, как бы вам никогда не будет скучно, иногда даже слишком весело, то есть, но и по статистике всего 5% людей могут быть предпринимателями, да, то есть остальные, ну, в этом деле люди случайные.
Лена, что-то вы не очень краткие.
Да, я просто хочу завершить уже, как бы, у меня тоже есть сюрприз, значит, вот Таня предложила менторство одной команде, я хочу предложить другой, я хочу предложить вот девчонкам из Solar, то есть компания YouGears готова взять менторство, готова рассмотреть ваш проект, и если он действительно что-то из себя представляет, то у нас очень большие ресурсы для финансирования. То есть мы его профинансируем и можем сделать вместе что-то интересное. Так что, девчонки, у вас уже есть мой контакт.
Геннадий.
Пожалуйста.
Brennan, come. You stay here. Okay. We'll make a photo.
I want to say that I was really impressed with how sharp you guys are and your courage. Not just, I mean, you looked at whatever it was in your community or in your life or in the world that you thought needed to be there, that wasn't, and it didn't intimidate you guys if it was a global problem that was huge and that people at the highest level aren't able to solve. Like you guys were on it, and that was so impressive, that courage. And so it's a pleasure to meet you all, and I hope that I get to follow your bright and brilliant careers going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Brennan. Harry.
Wow, what a great job.
Come to us.
I've been associated with Diamond Challenge for over 2 years now. In my community where I'm serving as a Peace Corps volunteer, I was a mentor for 2 teams. Unfortunately, we didn't make it this far, but that's not the point. There's probably no entrepreneur in the world, regardless of who you look at, who hasn't failed 10 or 20 times with projects that they've started. The point for you is to keep going, keep trying, keep making a difference in the world, and particularly in Ukraine.
Thank you. Thank you. And they won't.
I don't imply that you have failed, because every project that was presented today is a great idea. But don't get discouraged about it if you didn't win the total prize. Keep going, keep doing it. Ukraine needs you to make this a great country. So I applaud you. I applaud your tenacity. I applaud your ability to get up here in front of strangers and present a program and a product that nobody really knew about until we got here today. So great job. Keep it up, and have a great life.
Thank you, Harry. And Dima.
Я, в свою очередь, хочу пожелать всем, кто присутствовал тут, и даже тем, кто сюда не прошел, то есть финальный отбор, в любом случае продолжать делать все свои проекты, искать инвестиции, искать возможности для них, и делать их там не ради конкурсов, не ради там...
Аня, не подсказывай.
Окей, делайте их ради себя. Все. Спасибо.
Thank you. Now, I would like just to say from myself that as a Diamond Challenge coordinator, I was working with you for more than half of the year. We went with you through video trainings, online consulting sessions, different things, lots of questions. You were all great. I really enjoyed working with you, and you were giving me this inspiration every day I was working with you. So thank you so much for what you did. You were all great, and even if you did not win today, just don't be sad. I hope that it won't stop you from dreaming and making your dreams come true. Thank you so much.